Welcome to a random retro game, The Legend of Zelda. So, I recorded a voiceover for this while playing the game, and I don't know why, but my computer's decided that it's going to delete the file. Okay, so I'm doing this, I'm watching the gameplay that I've already done, and I'm now recording over it. So, yes, welcome back to Random Retro Games. I realise I've taken a good at least a year hiatus on it. But yeah, I'm back now. So, since the new Nintendo Switch has been released, and the brand new The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild has been released, decided to do a slight tie-in by playing the original Legend of Zelda for the NES. Now, my experience with this game was really on the 3DS. I hadn't really played it on the NES. The NES was a little bit before my time. Was much more of a late Super Nintendo, N64 kind of era kid. But since playing it on the 3DS, I've really fallen in love with it. And it's just a great game. It's a really simple, great game. And on the same lines of Mario and stuff like that. I recommend playing it. But yeah, let's have a little chat about the new Legend of Zelda game. So, I'm not the biggest fan of Legend of Zelda. It's not that I don't enjoy the gameplay. Just most of the time I don't have the time to put into the games. They're really fun, but I find they could take a good couple of hours to like really put yourself into the game. So I just like to point out as well, I seem to be doing all right so far, like in the game. But trust me, it gets worse and worse as I get further into the parts of the game that I don't know. But so the only real game of Zelda that I played is the original, but on the 3DS, and the sequel to The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, which is obviously the Link Between Worlds. But I've only gotten about a third of the way through that, but I've been really enjoying that. Again, it's not having the time to really put into it as much as I'd like to. But yeah, the new Legend of Zelda, my god, it's fantastic. I really enjoy playing it. I mean, at the moment, it's not really spoilers, but at the moment I am about to defeat my final Divine Beast, which is I always forget his name. I always forget all their names because they've got really weird names. But it's the lizard at Death Mountain, basically, the gecko chameleon lizard thing. Yeah, and I've been really enjoying it. That's the only bit I've gotten stuck on so far, was getting to the city, and finding the fireproof stuff. And it was as simple as getting, just a hint, it was as simple as getting a fireproof elixir, which was obvious. There we go, just died, fantastic. But yeah, it's been amazing. I highly recommend you go and buy it. Even if you just get a Switch to play it, because I know you have the Wii U version, but I haven't experienced that. And I can't complain about how good it is on the Switch. It's fantastic. Just the availability of it being portable as well makes it even more fun. So it's really fun being able to just lay in bed and play it, and it be the same quality as the same quality as if you were playing on the TV. But yeah, it's been really fun. I recommend giving it a play. Hopefully, I might start playing some more Legend of Zelda now because of it. I really want to get into the Legend of Zelda on the Game Boy, which I can't remember what it's called right now. Link's Adventure. I think that'd be really fun to play. I have actually got the physical cartridge for my Game Boy, but as with a lot of the old games, the battery is dead, so I need to go and get that fixed, because I can't. I've played it for about 3 hours the first time I played it, saved it. When I went on the next day, it was all gone, because the battery is dead. It means I can't save my games. I fixed it before with a Pokemon game, so I know it's fixable. It's just getting the time to do it. But so yeah, that's everything I wanted to say about Legend of Zelda. The Switch itself is a great little console. I know people have had issues with it, and I've seen the videos about people having cracked screens. I will admit, the casing itself for the Nintendo Switch, like the little casing when you have it on the TV, is surprisingly poor for Nintendo. It really is just a piece of plastic, but it's still a great system. If you can ignore that and take it more of a handheld system more than anything, it's a fantastic system. I'm more into my handhelds anyway. I do enjoy playing like PS4 and shit like that, but it'll never beat my Game Boy or my Nintendo 3DS or anything like that. I even really enjoy playing on the PS Vita. I know it's a dead system, but playing stuff like the old PS1 classics is great. But yeah, so that's everything I want to say about the Switch. So I've taken it's probably about a year hiatus on making videos. I put out one about 6 months ago, but I'm going to be taking that down because I've which I'll get to in a moment as to why I'm taking that down. But yeah, I've basically been very, very busy with work. Most of 2016 I was in a very bad place mentally, but both of those things have changed. So since the beginning of the year I've been in a much better place personally, and my work hours have just been reduced greatly, and not out of like it was my choice basically. I chose to reduce them, so hopefully I should be able to be doing a lot more of the creative things that I want to do, which is going to include making not necessarily more videos, but more regular videos, so maybe more on a more monthly basis than it has been. So I'm looking to do 3 separate series. So it's going to be the random retro games. I'm going to try and do one every week. That's what I'm going to say. Then the other series I want to continue is the Gaming Boy series, which I've done 2 videos for so far. Though I'm going to hopefully be updating that, and they are going to be coinciding with some game releases that are coming up. I'm not going to say what games, and it's not going to be on those games. It's just going to be related to it, like this with the. Cause I'm not doing the Breath of the Wild right now, am I? So, but yeah, and then there's going to be a new series which is very early on right now, but hopefully that will start within the next couple of months is what I'm hoping for. There we go. So I just picked up the map, which I was saying in my original recording. So I picked up the map, which, funnily enough, I think that map looks like a bald eagle, like the American bald eagle. Back in March 2016, I was planning on releasing a video on music within video games and how it, and not just like a top 10 or anything like that. It was going to be to do with how music affects the gameplay and how it affects the player who's involved in the game. And I never released it, unfortunately. It was during the time where I started making the videos less and less. But the one main series I was going to concentrate on was The Legend of Zelda. So, The Legend of Zelda has some of the most iconic music in gaming history, in my opinion. So you have stuff like Super Mario, everyone knows that, but it's such a shock that even though maybe The Legend of Zelda isn't as well known as Mario, the music is still so iconic. It's that it's just that triumphant, almost like fantasy genre, that fantasy like that fantasy film almost. It's like an orchestra. It's an 8-bit orchestra, and it creates a great atmosphere within the game, and it really brings the player into that world. And that's how I feel about the music in this game anyway. I mean, I know everything. I know every video game has music, and I know there's always going to be some that are more iconic or not. And I know there'll be people out there who are like fans of Final Fantasy and stuff like that who will know their pieces of music off by heart, and they'll love them. But to have something like this where everyone knows, if you ask them to sing, if you went up to someone in the street and say, "Oh, can you sing me the music from The Legend of Zelda?" I'd say a good 80% of people, as long as they've played games, would be able to do it for you. So yeah, it's incredible, the music, and the dungeon music is just as fantastic. Because it creates this eerie tension, like you're actually, like you're actually in peril and there's danger around. They could have very easily gone with a generic, like, I don't know. It's very different to the Mario dungeon music, but both are great. But this creates a sense of I'm in a place I don't belong, and that's oh my god, what did I just do? And that's kind of what you want in this game. But yeah, this is a fantastic game. So sorry for ranting. This is a fantastic game. If you haven't played it, because it's one of those old games that you don't want to play, whatever, or any of that fucking bullshit, give it a try. It's a really simple game considering what it is, because it is an RPG, but it's so simple and it's very easy to come to terms with. Yeah, just that you know, these scared the shit out of me, because they just came out of nowhere. There was no indication that those hands were coming in. And here we are, the boss. A terrible boss fight. My apologies. But yeah, it's a great game. Give it a try. It's on most of the virtual consoles on Nintendo. You can download it onto your computer via a ROM. Obviously, that's illegal, and I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying it is an option. But yeah, honestly, give it a go, because I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. I've just realised what I could have done there. I had a bow. I could have used the bow. Oh well. So the other thing I was saying is that, interestingly, compared to the other games where you have the 3 separate pieces of the Triforce, which is the Triforce of Wisdom, Triforce of Courage, and the Triforce of Power, in this game they're separated further into 3 pieces each. So even though this is the original game, there are some things that they have obviously changed in the... See, there we are. So you got 1, and then you'll have another 8 pieces to go, I believe, if I remember correctly. But yeah, see, there's the bow there. I could have used that. But yeah, definitely give this game a go if you haven't, or if you think it's going to be boring. I suggest giving it a good hour play before you make a decision, because in the first 10-20 minutes you're probably going to die. You probably are. You're probably going to die. Like, it's likely to happen, because you don't know the game, you don't know the controls, you don't know the enemies, you don't know how many hit points, all that shit. So I genuinely recommend you give this game a go. Anyway, right, I'm going to end it there. So my apologies for having to re-record the voiceover, as it's not my genuine reaction to what's happening. But I hope everyone's enjoyed. This has been a random retro game, The Legend of Zelda for the NES. And I'll see you guys in the next video.